I hate to say it, guys, but the Green Bay Packers are terrifying. They handily beated the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders in their Week 1 and Week 2 matchups and almost blew them out, both of them. They were both contenders in the NFC last year, by the way. As a Bears fan, we hate the Packers, and the thought of the Packers being genuine contenders terrifies me. It's gross. It's disgusting. So let's hope that they slow down, but at this point, I just don't see it happening. I'm your host, Aiden Gister, and welcome to ATG Bears Breakdown, and we need to have a serious discussion about the Green Bay Packers. Before we get into the rest of the video, I have a question for you. Do you guys think that the Green Bay Packers are serious contenders? In my opinion, right now, you guys, with that D-line, I just don't think many teams are going to be able to hold up against it. And the Packers are getting so much pressure that other opposing teams' quarterbacks just can't do anything. And that's scary. I think the Packers are going to be very dominant this year and make a deep run in the playoffs, even make the Super Bowl. So I hope that doesn't happen, but it's not looking too good right now, you guys. Let's break down a couple of the games that they had. So in week 1, they played the Detroit Lions. And the score was 27-13. This score doesn't do it justice. The Packers had control the entire time. The Lions didn't score until late in the game, like the touchdown with Isaac Tesla, and they had no chance of winning. Even though it was only a few score game, you could tell. Like, you have to use the vision test, and the Packers just had control the whole time. The defense kept getting pressure. The offense couldn't get anything going for the Lions. And the Green Bay's offense was good enough to put up some points and put the game away. So the Lions really had no chance. And like I just mentioned, there wasn't a touchdown for the Lions until garbage time. That Isaac Tesla one-handed catch. Crazy catch, by the way. Like, I don't know if you guys understand. That's a hard-ass catch to do. So props to him. Wasn't enough to win the game. It was too late. But, man, the Lions got cooked. They just got cooked. They couldn't do anything offensively. And their defense couldn't stop Green Bay. So it was just a dominant performance in general. And Jordan Love only had 188 yards, you guys. It wasn't like the Green Bay Packers had a dominant offensive performance. It's just the defense kept them in this game and kept the game out of reach for the Lions. They were just so dominant that Detroit just couldn't get anything going, and Jordan Love did what he had to. Put up 188 yards, got enough scores to win the game. That's all you need to do as a quarterback. Jared Goff was actually 31 for 39, but the whole game he was just throwing like screen passes, check downs, nothing substantial, just because that front four kept getting to Jared Goff every single time. He had no time to throw downfield. What's he supposed to do? So, yeah, the Lions' offense was just put in check the entire night, and you could just feel it. The Packers were on top this entire time. The Lions had no chance at all. And Detroit's running backs, Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, are the two best running backs in the NFL. And by that, I mean the duo, of course. But yeah, they couldn't get anything going in the run game either. 45 yards for the best running back duo in the NFL. That's horrible. Imagine DeAndre fucking Swift running against this, dude. We are so cooked. We are so cooked. You think DeAndre Swift's going to do better than David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs? No, he's not. Those defensive tackles were setting the run. Like, the Lions couldn't run at all because of that Packers D-line. And it's scary, man. It's really scary. And the Lions gave up 4 sacks. Their O-line just wasn't looking as good as it did last year. Packers D-line's so much better. They just kept getting to the quarterback. And that doesn't even show it justice. The Packers kept getting pressure on the Lions, even when they didn't result in sacks. It was just a feast for that D-line the entire night. Before we get into the Commanders game, I just wanted to remind you guys that if you're not subscribed and you don't click the notification bell, you won't be able to see my new uploads. And I feel like I record some pretty cool content. No, but in all seriousness, you guys, if you do enjoy this Bears content, and if you do enjoy my takes on the Bears, I would suggest that you guys subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you can see all my new uploads. Let's get back into the Commanders side of things. So for the Commanders game on week 2, the Packers won the game 27-18, pretty handily. A little bit better than the Lions game for the Commanders, but even still, I almost felt like the Packers beat the Commanders worse just based on the visual eye test. Jaden Daniels was 24 for 42, which I don't know if you guys understand, but that's pretty awful for a quarterback, especially of Jaden Daniels' caliber. He just couldn't get anything going. He had no time. Again, the pressure got to him. There was just nowhere to go with the ball, and Packers feasted. Packers feasted all over Jaden, and they were held to 51 yards rushing on 19 attempts, 2 running backs. Eckler, hopefully he gets better, man, but that injury looked pretty brutal. I wouldn't be surprised if he was out for a significant part of the year. Yeah, they just couldn't get anything going on the run game either, just like the Lions. That defensive tackle group just kept destroying the run, and they had to throw. And when they had to throw, Jaden couldn't get the throws there. It was just a clinic by that Packers defense, man. And in this game, the offense was a lot better. Tucker Kraft, man, he had like 130 yards. It was crazy. He was putting on a clinic. That might be a top target for the Green Bay offense, since I still don't believe they have a wide receiver one at this point. But if that offense keeps getting better and that defense even just stays the same, this is a top team in the NFL, 100%. There's no doubt in my mind. And the Packers, man, we're cooked. We play them 2 times this year as the Bears. I don't see ourselves winning them at all. I don't think we're gonna beat them this year. I just don't see a way. We have to be realistic. We're 0-2. It's just brutal, man. Commanders also gave up 4 sacks. Just the Packers line just kept eating and kept destroying. The bottom line is the Packers D line has so much talent, keeps getting to the quarterback, does not allow the opposing quarterbacks to get any time to throw. And it's just a clinic every single time. And I know it's only been 2 games, but you can just feel the energy that the Packers have. You can feel a championship caliber team when you look at the Green Bay Packers. There's just constant pressure. There's nothing that opposing quarterbacks can do. They just don't have time. And taking this at a Bears angle, we play in week 14 and week 16 this year, which luckily is far down the road and things can change in that time. But man, I don't think our O-line will be able to hold up against this Packers D-line. You really think Braxton Jones is going to block Micah Parsons? I don't think so. And even by then, it might be Theo Benedict or even Ozzie Trapillo. And I just don't think any of them can hold up with Micah Parsons. Rashawn Gary's also nasty too. And while our interior is better, it's still not perfect. So I feel like the Packers might have a chance to feast on the Bears offense. I hope that's not the case, man, but we need to turn this shit around or else we are cooked. It's unfortunate to say. But one thing that pissed me off though is this quote from Rasheed Walker. I think we can go undefeated, honestly. I feel like we could have been undefeated the last 2 seasons. Pound for pound, I look at these teams and I don't really see a team who is better than us. All right. Come on, dude. I feel like that's very arrogant. I feel like being a competitor is good, but outright saying that you're going to go undefeated. There's only been 3 teams that have gone undefeated in the history of the NFL. I don't see this team being one of them. They're not as good as the 2007 Patriots. You just have to be realistic because when you do that, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. I just think it's arrogant. This is one of the reasons I hate the Packers. They're so fucking arrogant. They haven't won a Super Bowl since 2011. I know the Bears haven't won since 1985. I'm not saying we're any better, but man, dude, just hearing this out of their mouth just fuels me a little bit, makes me angry, and I hope the Bears can turn this ship around so we can hopefully at least split with the Packers. That'll feel really damn good if we can beat this team. But as I see it now, man, they are powerhouses. I just don't know if there's anything we can do as the Chicago Bears to stop them, which is sickening. This team is just so gross. Just thinking about the Packers is just horrible. It's horrible. Fucking hate it. Fucking hate it. So yeah, I honestly think that the Packers are NFC contenders, if not Super Bowl contenders. And yeah, man, I don't really see many teams who are going to be able to stop this team. I think the Eagles have a chance. Eagles O-line's obviously really good. They go pound the rock with Saquon. I feel like they're a team to look out for in the NFC at least. Maybe the Rams. I mean, man, Stafford's a good quarterback. I don't know how good that Rams O-line is to hold up against Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary, and the crew. Um, Yeah, not the 49. Yeah, I think in the NFC, it's really only those two teams that I think stand a chance against the Packers. And I feel like the Packers are just going to blow through the schedule, make the playoffs, and go on a deep run. It's just awful, man. I wish Ryan Poles did something like sign Micah Parsons or do something. He didn't do anything to help our D line. Um, he didn't help. He didn't do anything really to help our running back situation. I get we got Kyle Monungai, but Ben Johnson isn't using him. It's just I know this is turning into a Ryan Poles rant, but he kind of needs to go. I don't really like his moves recently. And while yes, he did stuff to improve the O line, he got Ben Johnson. I just he's not doing enough. This team should have more talent, more Pro Bowlers, more anything, and they just don't. And we see our division rival trade for Micah Parsons, one of the best edge rushers in the league, and we just sit here and crickets. Just disappointing, man. But I know this was a really disappointing video at a Bears angle, but I do hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully something happens where the Packers slow down, lose some steam a bit, because man, this is gonna be a rough season if we see the Packers going 15-2 and we go 5-12 like last year. But I'm your host, Aiden Gister. Thank you so much for watching ATG Bears Breakdown. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and again, turn on that notification bell so you can see whenever I post. I'm going to be trying to post 5 days a week, if not more. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I've been enjoying it, so I'll see you all in the next one.